What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be continuing the build on your brand new 2024 RMZ450. If you're new, welcome. My name is Charles. I own mXrevival with a heavy emphasis on customer bike builds and, of course, giveaway bike builds. And today I am so excited because we're going to keep chipping away at your brand new 450. Of course, we've done your brakes together. We've pressed your steering stem together. You've seen all the murdered out hardware as well as this insane black satin texture frame. And so to add to all that, today I'm taking you guys down to Weston Pieck's RG3 Factory right here in Boise. Weston opened his new suspension shop about a year ago, and it's finally time that he and I cross paths and start doing some cool builds together. And so if you guys like dream dirt bike shops where there's bikes everywhere, cool tools, stuff happening, then you're really going to enjoy today's video. So let's go ahead and head over to Weston's RG3 Factory right here in town. Can't wait to see it myself. And guys, not something I normally ask for, but if you have a moment and you wouldn't mind, give this video a share. Send the link to a friend via text, whatever you got to do. I would really appreciate that. I know Weston would appreciate it as well. And having said all that, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and hit the streets, get our asses down to RG3 right here in Boise. All right, I got something special for you guys today. I'm here at RG3 Factory in Boise, owned by Weston Pieck. Let's catch up with the old boy, see what he's doing back here, all official on the computer.
What up, man? How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Good morning.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for cruising down, man. It's finally good to catch up and get some stuff in the mix,
for
man.
sure.
It's
You're
been
looking cozy, man. Look at that. You're chilling.
Dude, we got this lazy boy chair because we had this other one that was pretty rough, and then like this one's a little rough too. I think we got it used, and but it's way better. It's got some damn cushion on it. It rocks back and forth, but
nice.
No, it's dope. So
yeah, the shop looks killer, man. I'm excited for the tour. I'm excited to drop off the RMX450Z suspension with you this morning and talk about your plans for world domination. So it seems like this is where you've been after racing, huh?
Yeah, it's been. Well, I've done a lot of things since I got done racing, but
that's true.
I've done furniture business, vape shop, sold those, moved to Boise, and then
douche flutes.
Douche flutes, exactly. Dude, that was funny business to own. But
story for another day.
Another day story. But yeah, so we took over. We have an RG3 factory location up here in Boise, Idaho. And this is our spot, man. It's a passion of mine. Obviously, raced dirt bikes for so many years, and now it's just kind of cool to be able to give back to the customers, and we do some badass, cool suspension, and you know we're along with the RG3 brand, and Rob's been around for 20, 30 years, done factory Suzuki, factory KTM, tons of riders. So it's just badass to be a part of that mission with him and grow the business, grow the brand, and bring a dope ass brand to the Boise area,
exactly,
as well as everybody else. So it's pretty cool to be in the spot.
For sure.
But other than that, dude, we got some stuff to do for you. RMZ stuff, which I'm familiar with because that was my last year's on factory bike was on RMZ. So now we get to do some custom RMZ suspension for you.
Definitely, and we're going to check out the shop. And looks like you got your old Yeller behind me here.
Yeah.
And see all the things you do. And like you said, you know, this brand, you know, when we were growing up, it was, you know, at the Nationals and Supercross, you'd see, you know, late 90s, early 2000s two-strokes, especially the Suzukis with the RG3.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody's after, trying to, you know, rebuild those now and replicate that era. So
yeah, it's crazy. I get so many people that call me that have like 02s, 04, 05, 06, 07 Suzukis and all that stuff, and they're like, hey, I need those settings, dude. And I'm like, all right, we got you covered. So at least, you know, we still have like a lot of those settings from back in that era when Pastrana, Carmichael, and everybody was doing that stuff. So we have tons of settings and obviously all the new stuff. You know, we're getting new bikes. You know, every single time the new bikes come out, we get those new bikes, we test them, we build them, we check chassis, we do all that stuff, just so that when we're doing our settings, everything is spot on, so we're not behind the scene. So we try to stay up to date on every single model from Japanese bikes to Austrian bikes, and that's the first thing we do. A new bike comes out, we're testing it, we're tearing it down, we're figuring out what changed on it, linkage, ratios, frames, triple clamps, all that fun shit. So we take the next step. We don't just throw settings in there from last year's stuff. We actually test stuff and
make sure
products.
It works.
Yeah, it's kind of what we do. So
you getting hounded for triple clamps?
Ooh, I do get a lot of hammers on triple clamps, but we are going to come out with triple clamps within the next. I don't know. I keep
don't
saying
put a date on it.
I'm not putting a date on it. I'm just saying triple clamps are coming eventually. It's going to be a whole new design that no one's ever made before. It's got some cool stuff built into it. Similar to the old gen, but it's going to be a new gen version with an additional part on it that no one has.
Okay.
So I can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can leave it there. That's cool.
We got that stuff coming. We have
something exciting.
Yeah, we got shock pistons coming. We're coming out with all the rest of the smart valves for the WP stuff, air, closed cartridge forks, all that stuff.
Very cool. Well, thanks again for having me and let me know some of the secret stuff. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Let's check out your space here. All right, so this is the right side of the showroom here. Looks like you're setting up to do some UTV retail, some dirt bike retail. So you probably have your WPS or something like that, and you're able to do more than just suspension.
Yeah,
seems like.
Yeah, that was our plan. Is like we wanted to be a suspension shop, and that's our main focus is doing suspension. And we do suspension on motorcycles, adventure bikes, UTVs. We do some truck shock service stuff as well. But it was like we're missing something. Like if we're going to be in the business, we're going to be in the valley. Like let's create something else. So then it was like, hey, let's bring retail side of it. So we just blew out the walls. So we had 2 offices here. We just blew these out, and then now we're just slowly starting to get our products in here. So we have we have multiple accounts: WPS, Rocky Mountain Motorsport, Turn 14, tons of accounts. So it's like we
get whatever you want.
We get whatever we want. So it's like we have the same access as a regular dealership. We just don't sell motorcycles. So we can get gear, parts, all that. So
yeah, I would think people were like, oh, we go here and drop off our suspension and that's it. But that's not really the case.
Yeah, because that was the thing is like people are dropping their stuff off for suspension. And they're like, well, if they ride dirt bikes, they need gear, they need parts and accessories. So if we have the room for it, let's sell retail stuff. So that's kind of where we're at that, and it'll open us up to a new market to where people come here, get the suspension done, they buy gear, they go home stoked, so they don't have to go to another shop and buy.
For sure, you're already here, and maybe even if you're waiting for something, you can come hang out here and buy some stuff. Cool. Yeah, you were saying people are like, is that for sale on the wall?
Yeah, we have.
Bottle of coolant?
Yeah, we have.
It's your bottle of coolant. You're not selling it.
Yeah, we have like bottles of coolant. People are like, hey man, is that just display stuff? I'm like, no, that's for sale. You guys can get that. We got some helmets right now, but so it's just kind of
work in progress.
It's work in progress.
Yeah, that's the wall that Uncle Ron went through. Oh, it used to be right there.
Yeah, Ronnie smoked our wall right here.
Yeah,
so boy. But I mean, it ended up being a blessing in disguise that he did that, because then that kind of kicked us in the butt to get the showroom rolling and get some product in there.
For sure,
so,
it's always something.
It is, and then he's always a blast. He is ripping down the tram tracks and then blew through our back shop and drove right through our shop.
Is that on the Instagram?
It's on the gram.
All right.
So you guys can check out the Ronnie Mac. Driving through our showroom walls and ruining our place for a little bit, but it worked out.
I'll put some links below for you guys to click on. All right. You want to go into the service bay and sort of check things out? Yeah,
let's check out where all the action.
Hey.
What do you do here?
Do a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah? Show me.
People happy?
This is our spot when we get when we're here at 6 a.m., we leave at 8 o'clock at night. We have to have beer. Finish the day with some beer, just to make our lives go a little bit smoother.
Very cool. So, yeah, a little poker here at the old break table.
Yeah, there's some mysteries that happen here, but it is what it is. But
that's another story again.
But yeah, this is where all the work gets done.
Wow, beautiful, man. Look at this shop.
Yeah, we definitely got a stellar spot of how everything's laid out. So,
is there anything I should not capture on film in here? Any top secret stuff?
No, nothing top secret.
Okay, cool. Want to make sure we respect that.
Some of the stuff's over there, but no big deal. But yeah, so pretty much here, like we get a lot of inquiries on people dropping off their bikes and just doing a full build out. So we'll take a brand new bike, do a complete build on it. We do custom coatings and suspension. We'll pretty much take a brand new bike from ground up and change it, do wheels, tires, bars, accessories.
So you can do builds here too.
Yeah, we do full builds. We've probably done 5 or 6. Total.
Good to know.
And then this is my new build that I'm doing.
Badass new YZ450.
Just like
it's tempting, man. I don't need to see this right now because I've been on the internet staring at these again.
Well, you can get one. I think they're available.
Yeah, you can get one. Well, thanks for the encouragement. I didn't need that. Now I'll probably have one by the end of the week.
Right.
That's cool. So you got off-road here. You got some moto, and some of these are full build. Some of these are just suspension.
Yep. So for like this bike, customer comes in. It's a brand new bike. They just bought at the dealership.
Yeah, I can see that.
They don't even want to ride it yet. They want to get the suspension done. So
get the chassis greased and everything. Hit all the bearings while it's apart.
Do that. They do moose balls in there. They do whatever they want to do.
What did you
They
say?
put balls in their tires, so. So yeah, they just drop bikes off. They don't want to work on them and they don't want to do it. So that's a service we offer to our customers is, hey, drop your bike off and we can get you anything you want and get it set up and tuned up for what you do, whether it's off-road, adventure bike, moto, just like this monster. This is a T7.
Yeah.
And this thing's probably $15,000 build.
These are Yamahas, right?
Yeah. T7 Yamaha. And
saw one of these down at W. I think they have a built one down there.
Yeah. So like when this bike's done, you could pretty much take it to a dirt bike track and send it on doubles and triples if you wanted to.
That's cool. We needed this in the valley, man. place that can accommodate these types of services. So that's
Yeah.
awesome to know and awesome to show everyone it's here.
Yep.
You got the new Triumph. Is that customer?
Yes,
bike?
customer Triumph bike.
Nice.
Just in, and it's a moto bike, obviously, from the factory, and then he rides off-road, so we're doing,
Okay.
just going through that, so we're just going to set it up more for off-road for him, so he's a little bit more comfortable. It's obviously, motocross bikes are too stiff for off-road.
For
so,
sure, yeah, deflecting off
Yeah.
pebbles and stuff.
Yeah, so we go through, revalve it, set it up for a more off-road setting for him. And just tons of stuff. Like this bike came in, the dude wants some custom coatings on fork tube, shock bodies, some upgrades put on that. So it's just like one of those little things, like we offer anything to the customers that they want. It's endless, man. And we get
It really is.
Me and Mike get into arguments because I keep taking on too many jobs and shit that we don't
Damn
have. But it comes from everything. We got older off-road bikes, brand new 450 just dropped off.
Doesn't matter.
2025.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Oops, let's try there. Yeah, so we do that, but I mean, we do a lot of custom stuff. Like this is for one of the Teneres as well. So we pretty much take the suspension off of a Tenere and throw it in the trash because that's where it belongs. And then these are, it's part of a 450, Boise 450 fork. And then we convert it to different lugs, and it's a 48 mil fork now. And then
You got a Wilkie shock there.
then we finish it up with an MX Tech National shock. We revalve these, set these all up for the customer specific.
Very cool.
These products are all made in the USA, 100%, and top line quality products. So it just kind of goes from there. And this bench is like where a lot of the revalve, or most of the revalving gets done.
Your
with Mike.
shims up here? Is that what we got going on here?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Shims, more shims, and then so this is kind of where all the valving gets assembled. As you can tell down here, we have my stuff that probably won't get done.
Yeah, that'll be there for a couple more months.
Yeah.
Right on. And so who are you?
I'm Mike.
Yeah, what do you do here?
I do all the suspension and settings and all the revalves here at RG3.
Nice, head technician. Very cool.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most important reason to get your suspension done? I know there's a lot of reasons, but I mean, to educate the people a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing is like people are like looking for comfort. A lot of stock suspensions aren't set up to one rider. It's a big, it's a broad setting for everything. So when you come in, you get it custom set up for exactly what you're doing if you're racing off road, and then it makes people more confident and safer and just get what they want out of the feel of the bike.
Exactly, everything.
It makes them happy.
Go faster, and you're like, oh, I don't even feel anything.
Yeah, quicker lap times. I mean, everything. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you. Thanks for
thank you.
breaking it down for me.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're making our way around
Yeah.
the shop walls here. You got another setup.
so-
You got the old.
these are our
vise here,
benches,
Special
yeah.
vise for the forks.
Yep, so this is kind of like our fork bench, tearing down cartridges and all that stuff, cleaning stuff. So where it really starts at, we'll start tearing stuff down here, fork shock, drain everything.
Okay, we're going backwards here. This is
Yeah, we
where
were
we
kind of
really
backwards,
start.
yeah. So we
Got
start
the
at this
drain right
bench.
there. Oh, this is where all the freaking Coors Light and water goes on Instagram, huh?
This is where all the dirty mud water happens right here that
Yeah.
people love. I mean, we get, it's crazy. We get the most views on dirty oil. I think we got 270,000 views on one video.
Yeah.
Just on pouring out dirty oil, which blows me away because I could probably post a naked chick on there and it would probably get 5 views.
Yeah, well, you got to pour dirty
So,
oil on her.
I was gonna say, I was thinking about that. I'm gonna get a girl maybe at Torches and have her come down and we'll just pour dirty oil on
I'll
her
do it
and
for
see
free.
what that gets.
Yeah, if you want to pour
Yeah.
oil on me. I am
Yeah.
Italian. I'm rather hairy, so.
Okay, well, that would be sticky for you.
Yeah, certain communities will really love it.
Yeah. So no, so kind of tear down bench, shock, forks, tear down here, disassemble, inspect tubes, all that stuff, and then these are our drain buckets. So we'll start draining stuff.
Okay, you pop the caps on these and
yeah,
kind of
pop
let
the
them drip out
caps.
the rest of the way.
Let them drain out, and then once they're ready, we'll clean everything, prep it, reload it, and then Mike will finish the valving, and then it all get assembled over here.
Okay, yeah, it kind of goes from
Yeah.
dirty to a little bit cleaner, then cleaner and cleaner and cleaner, and finally
Yep.
over here, and then makes its way out.
Yeah, well,
awesome.
yeah, and then we got, like I said, cleaning tank, which we're getting a new one because that thing sucks.
Really?
It doesn't work that good
No,
anymore.
don't love
But yeah, and then we got
Those are
this
sick.
is kind of all of our storage bins and more suspension. Just kind of, I mean, we got like 30 or 40 something sets of suspension right now, so it's
Yeah.
kind of madness. So
Is that pretty typical that you have that many sets in at a time now that the things are ramping up?
I mean, compared to last year, we've tripled our numbers since last year.
Okay.
Around this time, so I think just because we're in the valley, people are getting used to us, and then obviously the advertising stuff, it's kind of bumping that. So it's definitely turning. It's showing,
Yeah.
because we got tons of work. We're super stoked on it.
Location's killer too. It's like in the perfect spot.
Yeah, good location right off the freeway. It's not too far out in the sticks and all that shit. So it makes it nice to have something close in the valley where everybody can just show up, drop off, whether it's from Haley, Idaho, all the way up to New Plymouth, stuff like that. So it's kind of good location, and yeah, we're stoked, man. But yeah, I mean, other than that, this is kind of like our board. This is like kind of where we try to keep
schedule.
We try to keep track of it, but
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You know, got to keep a good workflow.
Yeah, it's
no phone numbers up there, right? Okay, cool.
No phone numbers. Just customer names and all that. But yeah, so other than that, this is kind of our main shop. Yeah, back here is a little bit of a mess because we got so much crap going on. It's all of our customers shipping cases that are.
Oh my god, dude!
Just ready to get built and go back out.
Suitcases.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the bike I was going to take you to just drop off. Like, here you go, Charles. You could take.
What is this?
It's a 2001 YZ125.
You want it out of here, eh?
It's we're almost done. We're getting the motor done on it, and then we can kind of start getting this thing thrown back together. Nice. But I was just going to bring it to you because that's what you said to do. But
yeah, just drop it off out front, as seen.
That's it. I mean, this is our UTV bay. Like,
oh, okay. Got the garage door back here. And
yeah, we got a little garage door. It's not a ton of room, but I mean, obviously it's a mess right now. But we've done so much dirt bike stuff lately. We really haven't been into the UTV game, but we do a ton of UTVs and truck shocks. But
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's a whole nother deal, right? I mean, big stuff. And
eventually, like, this whole area is going to get sorted out. I'm going to take out half this parts room so that we can actually put 3 UTVs back here and have more room.
Oh yeah, so I mean, this is a huge bay, really. This thing's probably 80 feet.
Yeah, so. It's just the pain in the ass of this door because you can't get, like, if there's a long 4-seater in here, it's hard to kind of get everything moved around. But eventually this will be cleaned up, and this will be just a dedicated UTV bay. There'll be toolboxes, benches, and stuff back here, just like up front, to do truck shocks and UTV shocks.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I already forgot that I brought you suspension off a brand new RMZ.
That's right.
Soon to be RMX.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any hope for the BFRC shock and the off-road? What, do you think you can transform that thing and make some magic happen?
We could transform it. Even though that shock is pretty... I didn't like that shock. We tried to test those when we were on factory show, and it was even our factory show shock was not a great BFR shock. But I mean, we do have a lot of settings for the BFR shock. We can make it a hell of a lot better than what stock is,
for sure.
Whether it's off-road or moto. But that design system shock is not very great as it is. But we can make it work. So
yeah. Ooh,
there it is. Oh,
is that good that I brought you brand new stuff?
And it's brand new.
Yeah, no dirt, no nasty stuff on it yet. No hardware to lose, nothing. I try to do the right thing.
Yeah, we get a lot of dirty stuff. I mean, I
bet.
Like,
it's the name of the game, right? Oh yeah.
1984 Honda CR125.
Yeah, that one's got an excuse. That one's as old as I am. It's 40.
If your new bike stuff looks like that, there's a problem.
Yeah, and some people manage to do it.
Yeah, but no, we like it. Brand new stuff. You can just load it right in those slots right there.
All right. The old underneath there. Cool, I'm getting it.
I've had some people try to put them upside down to the top. So
yeah, I was looking at it going, don't do that. Don't do it on camera, especially.
You can just hang that bad boy right there.
Okay, by the spring?
Yeah.
All right, I'm hired, bro.
Don't drop it. Oh.
My work here is actually done.
Now it's on for the next.
All right, so we've got our 2024, brand new 2024 RMZ 450 suspension here. Everyone on this channel now knows it's going to be an RMX 450Z. Reason being, they don't make that bike anymore, and we're even working on the E-Start for it. So
you're gonna do that?
Yeah. So Panthera is working on the E-Start. That was that teaser that they had on Kenny's page.
Yeah.
And I guess there's something going on with the RPM needing to be a little higher from the motor to actually get the RMZ to fire.
Okay.
So we're supposed to get one, which will be pretty cool because I think that's like, aside from the suspension, how to make the RMZ an actual X. You know, 18-inch wheel, kickstand, all that sort of stuff. So you got any tricks up your sleeve? I know we talked a little bit on the phone. You had some ideas, but I mean, sky's the limit, right? You can kind of go nuts with this stuff. What's your vision?
I'm trying to think of some options. I mean, we want to make it look badass. So
yeah, first and foremost, because that's what you see.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking at it thinking like, it's brand new stuff, but obviously we don't like to just revalve stuff and just leave it stock looking. So we might add some cool coatings to it and do some just some trick different options. And you know, I was hoping you didn't bring me the BFR shock, but you did. So we're gonna have to make that bad boy work.
There's still hey, you can always surprise me with a 250 shock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, if maybe we come across a 250 shock.
Yeah.
maybe we'll make something work. Maybe if we have something else laying around.
I found one on Marketplace. If it's still there, I'll go get it. Because I want you to be able to shine as much as you can on the project too. You know what I mean?
I do know some guys that have a lot of products laying around. So I don't know. You may need to get this shock back with some different colors on it and revalve and set up. You might get a KYB shock. You maybe might get a Showa A-kit shock. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Well,
no promises, but
we'll
let me do some work and see what we can come up with.
Point being is it can be done and you can facilitate it.
Anything can be done, and we could definitely make it better than this. We could make this stock shock better than what it is as far as that. But yeah, when it's done, it's gonna look badass. Like I said, we do some cool coatings and stuff, and we can get a little bit of everything. We just gotta see what the bike's gonna look like as far as graphics and all that, and then we can kind of mesh everything together.
Cool. So yeah, you want to get tangled into the project all the way. I like that.
We might have to. Just
most
to make
people
it
don't,
right.
you know.
Yeah, just like this bike. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a blue Yamaha. Everybody's like, why'd you get rid of the blue on the Yamaha? Because I was like, I don't like the color blue.
You know how I am.
So I'm like, we're doing red, gray, black.
It looks good, and it
looks better.
killer.
So
yeah, you got your wheels and everything already.
Yeah, and I don't usually do silver rims, and now I'm doing silver rims. Something
Look
different.
at that. Yeah, you're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah, so this is like
national as well.
Yeah, another national shock for the 25 YZ450. And it's just I mean, their stuff's badass. I love their product. It's good quality product, and you almost don't want to ride it because it looks so nice. You don't want to scratch it.
Ain't that the truth, man?
So, but we're gonna scratch it because that's what you do on dirt bikes. You buy new shit that's
especially you. You pass
$8,000.
me 2 times every lap. So
I don't know about now. I haven't ridden in 4 or 5 months. Just sit on the couch.
Really?
Yeah.
That never goes away.
So I mean, I get 2 laps on you, but not 5 laps. It's, you know.
Right on. Well, I'm excited to see what you do. You can do whatever you want. That's one of the coolest parts with this stuff is everyone kind of has some creative freedom to do what they do and not only show the people what they're capable of, but what they can also get and have done. So
yeah, it's like I said, we do custom work here, as you guys can tell. So it's
Exhibit A.
We do anything. I say do anything, and like I said, then I get shit from Mike because Mike's like, "What are you doing? You're creating more of a headache for me."
What do you mean anything, man?
Anything. As I tell him, phone. Anything.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys being a part of the project.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks again for having me, man. I'm out of here.
All right.
Catch you soon.
Because we got too much damn work to do, and you're holding me up. So,
all right, dude. Sorry.
We gotta go.
Sorry.
Front door's over there.
Don't let it hit in the ass.
It swings fast.
All right, guys. So, how sick is Weston's shop? Thank you guys so much for having me, Weston, Mike, crew, Ryan. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with for this build right here. Now, if you guys have any questions for me about today, of course, as always, ask them in the comments below. And if you guys need to find Weston's RG3, I left you all the links you need below. Go ahead and check that out if you have a technical question, a product question, an inquiry about something you'd like to have done to your bike. Obviously, you can see they can facilitate that for you. Now, I also asked Weston about shipping boxes because sometimes you can hit up a suspension shop and they have a box they can send you and whatnot. Weston will actually drop ship you a brand new case, a gun case, I believe it was, so that you can throw your suspension in it and ship it safely to him. So I thought that was really cool, and it was something that we didn't capture in the video. So great idea. Other than that, stay tuned for the next steps in this video. Obviously, your suspension will be coming back. It's probably going to be a surprise to me as well as far as what they went ahead and actually did to it. I have an idea, but I don't really know. And then, of course, once the suspension is back, we'll mock it up together. We'll drill all over this thing, and then we'll jump into your engine. It's a brand new 450 engine, so there isn't a ton to be done, but I do have some custom coatings and some primary clutch cover removal to do. So that would actually serve as a great tutorial for anyone who needs to either rebuild a water pump or anything that incorporates the seals that are found in the primary cover. Dino over at Fast Blast and Coat and I actually came up with a color that we've never seen on any bike, and it's so sick that I think I'll probably do it to one of my own personal bikes as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the time you take out of your day to spend here with me on YouTube. And don't forget, this is a giveaway bike. I'll go ahead and throw some links up here so you can check that out for yourselves. I cannot wait to see what Weston and the crew do to your bike, and actually also Anthony from New York's KX250 build. I dropped that stuff off too. So guys, shred safe, and I will catch you in the next one.